Hey, everybody. I'm Jeff Pollard at solarpowerthepeople.org and Jeff Pollard 11 on Instagram. I'm with Didi Mogrobejo, and we're going to have a pleasant discussion. Now, Didi, please, who are you? Tell me, what are you about?
Thank you, Jeff. I am really pleased to be here with you today and with all of you who decided to have a minute to listen to this wonderful talk that we're going to have at the moment. Yes, I am Didi, and I am into a lot of different things, but I want to highlight I'm an intuitive artist, painting artist, and also work with the environment, as an environmentalist activist and financial coach. So, yeah, I'm
Cool.
from Colombia
Oh,
originally
well,
and been living here for many, many years in the US. I love the US.
yeah. All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to pick your brain in the future because I've always wanted to visit Colombia. So,
of
but
course, of course. Yeah.
tell me about, well, let's get into it. So tell me about your art. Like, how did you get into it? What kind of art is it? Is this stuff that you post often or whatnot? Tell me about the environmental art or your art in general.
Yes, thank you. Basically, it all started from when I was little. My father is a painting artist in Colombia, but he never went to kind of pursue his dream. He was a great artist, like natural, talent. And I always saw him, right? Like I was always next to him and looking at his creations. And then suddenly, I I was like a self-taught artist, like buy
Okay.
my own books and when you have a hobby, it's like, oh yeah, this is great. I like to do this. And then I was very good at drawing, and little by little, I start like bringing all of these skills together. Great
Okay.
books, of course, great masters from the past. And yeah, that's how I started, from the beginning. Then I started selling in Miami, and not really much. I mean, I paint my dreams. I am connecting with the invisible things. That's another. If you go and visit my page, so then you
Uh-huh.
can get a little bit of hint of who I am. What is that I created, and I'm very interested in saving the environment as well, right? Because
Okay.
we need to take care of the environment. So as a
Yeah.
painting artist, I have the responsibility, and it's my role, my role
Yeah.
to make sure that that goes along with it.
Now,
And yeah.
how do you infuse the two? Like, paint us a picture of what you paint. Like, give us an example of what you create with that's environmental based.
Right. Like right now, I'm using only whatever is called the natural pigments, which it's great. It was hard for me to find natural pigments that are easy to use because at this moment we are in a very early stage of we don't have a lot of materials. I don't know if we have artists here that can say the same thing, right? They can put maybe a comment there if they having hard time, right? Like finding materials that are actually environmentally friendly and easy to use because it's not happening right now. It's a little bit hard to prepare them and everything, but I'm
Yeah.
using that instead of using canvases, instead of using a lot of like making a lot of garbage. You said that like, instead of making that. Sorry, um, just 1 second. You still there? Yeah, it
Okay.
was an alarm. Sorry.
Okay. I love it.
So yeah, instead of using a lot of contaminated agents as the materials, I'm using more environmentally friendly materials and I'm in the work of
Yeah.
teaching that to others.
No, I mean, and that's so true in so many things. I have a friend that's she makes scarves and stuff like that. And so I guess she said at one point for like reds especially, she'll do beet juice, to dye the stuff, because it's really hard to find natural things to to create your art, We kind of
Right, right.
uh put ourselves in a bind where we're just, came up with products that are great, but we find out later they're just not good for Mother Nature, which shout out Earth Day tomorrow.
Yes. Woo! What are you gonna do? What do we
Oh
have to do
man,
about it? Like celebrate, but do something.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's that's like, I appreciate people like you because the whole point of this page and this channel and talking to people like you is not only just everything, but I like to put on the caveats of, environmental people because you and we're trying to find ways for others to, do things where they can keep their lifestyle and then just tweak it ever so slightly, to make it better for the planet or for themselves or whatever. So I do appreciate your things like that. So I want to jump into another thing. You mentioned financial coaching or whatnot. Can you explain what that's about and how you can help people with that?
Thank you. Yeah, this is a very hot subject right now, not only because of what's happening right with inflation and this is all matters, right? It's always the world is going to be ups and down, right? Like we know that for sure. But as young generations, we are aiming to be, as you said, right? Like live better lives without compromising, like lifestyles, but without being so critical to the world, to the environment. So money is a very good subject, and I love to talk about money because money is our energy. Money is everything where we put our energies into. You don't have to be paid by bills or coins or anything, right? Because whatever you're doing, that could be an exchange. That's I'm paying you for something that it's a service. So it's wonderful, that enriches all. So for me, was just about I hated money before. Okay, I never talked about money before because I had this bad conception in my head. Somebody somewhere somehow said that artists are not good with money and they're not supposed to be good with money, right? I was like, what? And somehow I believed that, right? Like deep in my core. And I was like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how if somebody wanted to then speak with you or get into it, what would they need to know? What would you offer them? What would be the service?
Thank you. Yeah, my DM is open. Okay. I'm not saying 24/7, but when I'm not sleeping, I am, I'm chatting with everybody and responding questions. Yes, basically, what the financial services I provide, I have something that will protect your income. So if you want to know how to protect your income, if you have a family, maybe it's just yourself, maybe you wanna start very young right now, to get a good retirement, maybe you thinking about these things, right? Maybe your families, right, that you want to protect them. So that's me. That's here, me.
Okay.
And then, I have, we protect families. We teach people financial literacy, so then they can make good choices and become financially independent. So that's me. So you can just DM me and say, hey, how can we start? And I said, let me offer you a complimentary financial need analysis, and then we go from there. Okay.
Perfect. No, I like the two sides. And once again, that's another thing about this channel is, we're all human, you know what I mean? So we got the artist side and we got her brainy financial, want to help you with your money side, and I love it. I do want to finish this with just one more spontaneous question. Super simple, but I'm going to put you on the spot. If you can make the world better with whatever you do, whatever, whatever advice or kind of thing you do that just makes your life easier and you think it will make anyone else's life easier. It could be anything. Top of your head, what do you think it would be? What is it? You have any advice?
I would say forgive,
Yeah.
forgive everything and don't hold anything inside of you. Like this is going to kill you. And love everybody, love everything. That's
Ooh,
it.
I like that.
Just forgiving and loving.
No, I
And laugh
like that.
and laugh.
I feel
Be
like,
open.
yeah, I feel like that's actually a good one. I feel like as, we as a people, the forgiveness part can be a big challenge sometimes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
hard when
Teach
I get cut
something to
off and
somebody.
yeah, when somebody, gets me, I'm like, ah. But thank you so much, Didi. I just want to, thank you for having this chat with us. Please check her out. All her information will either pop up or be in the appropriate description boxes and stuff like that. Thank you so much, Didi. Check her out, and I appreciate it.
Oh, Jeff, it was fantastic. It was great meeting you, and I hope we can do this more often so then I can add more value, anything different right now from now, some tips about like how to, how to spend, how to have a better transition between a better connection with money. So then I'll be very happy to do that. Yeah.
Perfect. I would love that. Please check her out, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you later. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. I have some exciting news. I teamed up with Blueview Shoes. That's a shoe company that makes 100% biodegradable shoe. That's 100% eco-friendly. I have a pair myself. They're stylish, they're comfortable, they do the job. If you want a pair yourselves, look in the description box for any links or discounts or wherever links are found depending on where I post this. You'll be helping the little guy, that's me, and you'll be helping a company that truly cares. That's Blueview Shoes, a shoe that is 100% biodegradable. Leave only footprints.